Okay, here we are.
Hey everybody.
Hi everybody, and welcome to our Live on Tuesday session for the masterclass. Welcome to all our new members. If you can't watch it right now in live and you're seeing that, it means you're watching the replay, so it's all fine. Just keep in mind we're live every Tuesday at 9 a.m. EST, and we are here to help you with your masterclass, with your funnels, with your marketing needs, analyzing your campaigns, everything you've been doing, giving you some feedbacks about what you, the results you got, or the issues you might have had. So that's a place to show up every Tuesday. And as usual, we start with a Q&A session. And then we'll go through the new funnel we have created for you to complete the email marketing video funnels that you can use to generate leads in the email marketing niche. As we started like 2 weeks ago, we already gave you access to 2 funnels, which allows you to give away a complete video course over the course of 3 weeks. And these are standalone courses, but they also work together. And so you can just use any of these funnels to start building a list related to email marketing. And so today we'll cover the last of the 3 funnels we have prepared for you.
It's a really good one, actually, isn't it? It's the copy blocks. So it's kind of the how to write the content of your email. So it's it's kind of the big bit, if you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's nice. I can't believe we've given it away. That's a huge.
Yeah, I don't know why we are doing that.
3. Wow.
So make sure to take action because these are great funnels. And so if we don't have any questions, then we'll cover this funnel, and then we'll go, because we had quite a few questions about our reseller licenses and how to set it up, because we have improved the reseller licenses. You have 2 webinars, you have complete sales funnels with a sales page, and so we'll probably go over it. Just give you an overview of how it works, how you can set it up, and so we'll announce that we'll be creating like a reseller bootcamp for our resellers. And so it's like, some video tutorials, and maybe we'll go live so you can ask questions, and we can go through everything live into much more details. So that's the schedule. And it seems we don't have a lot of people on board. We got a lot of new members last week. And as we remind you every week, these live mentoring sessions, it's not just us providing information and teaching you, although that's what we've been doing quite a lot. But at the same time, it's a space that you can use to ask any kind of questions you have regarding what you've been doing. In the future, in the next few weeks, we have a lot of content to go through. And one live session a week, it will be really packed, because, for example, we want to go through creating YouTube ads, so giving you like a complete YouTube advertising course training, showing you live how to create videos, how to script your videos, how to create YouTube campaigns. We'll also go through Microsoft advertising, so creating campaigns from scratch, how to do keyword research, how to set up tracking, how to track your conversions, how to create campaigns, how to optimize your campaigns, and same with Google. So we have a lot of content to go through, and with the new format, I'm sure it will be really valuable for you, because we'll go into much more detail than what we've been doing in the past few months. Of course, we keep delivering funnels, but we think that for now, I mean, we keep sending new funnels, like we said, with different angles, different topics. But maybe what we would like to do is not spend so much time on how to set up the funnels, because we have already been through all of that, and all of the funnels will basically have the same format. So you just click, you install, and then you set up your opt-in form, your lead channel, and your affiliate links in the backend. And so they are all using the same format, and there's no need to really spend a lot of time just going through all the same stuff each and every week for each and every funnel. So basically, we just send you or just show you the funnel, just like we'll be doing today. We'll be showing you the funnel, give you the link to install it, and then if you have any questions, of course, we can answer your questions. But we have some training videos. Excuse me. It's not COVID. Normally, I'm free from it, but and yeah. So we won't spend as much time doing these live sessions with our tool, because we have already some video tutorials. And we probably spend more time answering your questions and going through traffic generation strategies, techniques, optimization, campaign creation, because that's what you would need when you want to take action. And once you have your funnels set up, of course, you will need to drive traffic. So we've already been doing a lot of solo ads. We showed you, the email swaps we are using, the solo ad platform we've been using, the sellers we are using. So we will keep doing that, but we'll probably switch to completely different paid traffic sources, because we think there's also a lot of quality traffic that you can get, and it's really scalable and it's flexible, and it's basically on-demand traffic as well. And
especially off of YouTube.
Sorry?
Especially off of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube and Microsoft, maybe that's a bit more tricky.
Yeah.
Because traffic is really expensive. But yeah, with YouTube, you have a lot of stuff you can do. And yeah, I mean, what we've been showing you is probably like if you are buying a $2,000 course on YouTube, that's what you will get, because we'll cover exactly every step from strategy, from the scripting, from shooting your videos with different techniques. If you want to be on camera, if you don't want to be on camera, how to create slides, whatever. The right formula to create YouTube videos, split testing different videos, different format, and then the setup of your campaigns, and yeah, the optimization, the whole campaign management system. So you could, of course, learn it on your own, but usually it takes a lot of time and costs you some money just to understand how it works and do some testing. You could hire some agencies, but unless you have like a 20K monthly budget, it's useless, because agencies will charge you like 3K a month minimum, and so it's not worth it if it's, I mean, if you just have a 5K budget, which is $150 a day, and you're spending 5K on ads and like 60% on top of that just to pay someone to manage your ads. And with 150K, usually you will just have like 2 to 3 campaigns or ad groups. So it's best if you keep that money and learn how to do it. And we'll show you exactly how to do it as well. So that's where we're going, delivering more funnels and showing you exactly how to really build your list and start earning commissions. Yeah, so before we go into the new funnels, do you have any questions? Maybe if we have some new members who just joined, if you have any specific questions, comments, feedback, suggestions.
All I say, guys, is just remember, I can see comments here, but I can't see anyone's name.
Yeah, we don't see names, but
yeah. 2 people from Facebook said hello. Hello, guys. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just join right now, anyway, we get started with the funnel, and with the new funnel, as I said, we won't go into really technical how-to unless you have some questions. We just go through the funnel and introduce it to you.
Yeah. Do you want me to go over the funnel, JP? Just sort of.
Yep. Let's do it.
Right. Let's see if I can do this. Because typically, bear with me 1 second. Let's just go application window. Let's try this. So you should be now seeing my iFunnels login page. Can you see that? Is that the login page? Yeah. Okay, good. Because I'm now, this is the thing with Mac. You kind of got screens over screens, so it's a bit weird. All right. So there's a share link, isn't there, JP, for the funnel itself?
Yes. Okay.
So just let me log in. Is it in the group or is it somewhere else at this point?
It's in your Skype normally.
I'm not. No, I've already installed it. I mean, for everybody else.
Yeah, it will be in the group in a few minutes.
Okay. So as last week, guys, you'll get a share link and you just click on it and it'll install inside Studio for you. And then you'll find it under Managed Funnels. I'll just go through it very quickly. So here it is. This is what it's going to look like. And then to edit it, obviously over on the right-hand side even, click on the pencil icon to open up the editor itself. And so we'll just very briefly go through the pages just so you can kind of see what you've got effectively. So this is the index page. So this is the landing page itself where you're going to gather all of the new opt-ins. So you've got an opt-in form. So this form needs to be linked to a lead channel. So you can create a new lead channel for that if you want to. JP, can they can use the same lead channel as well from the previous ones, couldn't they?
Yeah. Just like I said last week, if you don't want to create because it's already in the email marketing niche, so you don't need to create like sub niches. Yeah. You could just have a main list. I mean, a main tag for email marketing, and you just use the same lead channel for all 3 email marketing funnels. Yeah, absolutely, and that makes sense. And even the same email sequence as well, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yes, so do that, guys. Use the same lead channel again. Just try kind of keep everything nice and neat and tidy in your contacts list as well. So all of these new subscribers are coming through these funnels. They're going to be getting the same email sequence as well. So you can do it that way. It's much easier. So this is the landing page. So you're going to link your lead channel to this opt-in form just here. Okay, as you know, via the little pencil icon over here. Click on form and then form again, and then link your channel just here. Just select it. Okay, so make sure you do that. Then when you click on pages over in the left-hand navigation, let me just close that for a second. So when you click on pages over in the left-hand navigation, you've got an instructions page. Again, it's very similar to last week's one. And then you've got the access page. Now, of course, this is where on the access page is where you'll get the tutorial video and where you can put your affiliate links, okay, in here. So you've got you've got this one here particularly. So this is your live mentoring one, and then the iFunnels one here to get the free trial set up. And then you've got the course itself. There's not I can't see it, as you guys can see at the moment. There isn't a thumbnail on my one, but there should be one for yours. But again, you can see there's the Vimeo URL there. So it will display and play when you've got all that. So do these buttons first. Get your links set up on these 2 buttons as before. Yeah, just one thing. For the video, it's normal because we just updated our video engine. Yeah. So it might be a bit confusing, but when you enter your video URL, you will see it in the editor. That's what you will see. But in preview or when the page is published, the video will just show up fine.
There it is.
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm in preview at the moment. So yeah, there it is. You can see it. Okay. So it's very simple. So don't worry too much about the fact that it's looks blank there. It is actually there. So you can see it all already set. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Again, affiliate links, if you've got them down here, or you can change them, and you can do whatever you like, guys, because this is easily editable, as you guys already know.
Yeah, for all the affiliate links, you have a link in the Facebook group to a Google Doc where we give you all the links and where to get your affiliate links.
Yeah.
To replace all these links with your own affiliate links.
Yeah, I know that was a question that had been asked about affiliate links. So they are, you know, you can get them. Most of them are they pay Kickstart links, JP? Most of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. It'll be a paid Kickstart link with your affiliate ID tagged onto the end of it. So yeah, it works really simply in that respect.
Yeah.
There's a pop-up. So again, same thing as you saw from when we first loaded it. There's a pop-up. So again, click on the little pop-up icon here, and in this little blue box at the top, click on this little downward arrow, and it's a regular pop-up.
No, you need to go. You need to go back to the index page.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my fault. Of course you do. Schoolboy error. I'm having one of those days. Okay. Yeah. So go back to the index page first. Okay. So select it, then go to the pop-ups. Little downward arrow, and then click on regular pop-up. Again, there it is right there. So again, same thing. You'll need to attach the lead channel to this form, so you're collecting leads as well. These pop-ups work really well, and of course they're always, you know, they're ultimately editable. You can change them around as much as you like. If you can change the pop-up itself, if you wanted something a little bit more jazzy, you know, something like this, for example, they're really quite nice. There's tons in there, so play around with it. But this one works perfectly fine, so that's all good. And that's pretty much it for the funnel itself. It's the same as last week's one and the week before. So just run it, set it up, and send traffic to it. And because you're giving away something that is very specific, and as I said to you before, I can't believe we've given away this email course. When you put the whole thing together, from the funnel a couple of weeks ago to last week's one to this one, the videos, that course is worth a lot of money. You pay a lot of money to get that information. You know, so I suppose it's the same, you could say, with what we're going to do for the YouTube ads. You would pay an awful lot of money to learn it. So with what you've got, what you're giving away, use the course yourself. You know, really get to grips with how to write really good, first-class, world-class emails, actually. And most email marketers, they just follow this formula. It's almost templated in some respects. This week's one, on this particular course, we're giving away a video on the copy blocks, so the main component parts of the content of the email, and it shows you how to structure the email. We talk about the greasy slide and NLP and all sorts of, you know, the push and pull, positive and that. Anyway, go through it. There's some really good stuff in there that makes complete sense. So effectively what you will have now is you'll have an email training on how to write really good subject lines to make sure the emails get opened. Last week's one was talking about creating really good calls to action, so people click on the links. And then this week's one, this is all about writing the body, the content of the emails themselves that ultimately lead them down to the call to action. So, you know, it's first-class training. So you want to take advantage yourself. And when you see it, you'll go, oh yeah, wow. And then you can talk about that and attract people to come to your landing page, get this training, and of course you're building your list that way. So it's really first class.
Exactly. And the idea behind releasing a series of related funnels like these ones with three, it's a big email marketing course. I mean, in total, it's probably more than an hour. And you can build your list using specific angles, like the call to actions, open lines, how to turn readers into buyers with great content. Then the idea is also to keep your subscribers in your ecosystem. Meaning, let's say you've built a list using the first funnel or the second funnel, and at some point, you know, you want to reactivate or just to provide some more value to your leads. then you could just send a broadcast to all your leads and say, okay, we have just released a new part to our email marketing course, and you could send them to the thank you page of this new funnel. So you won't send them all the way through a new funnel with an opt-in page and so on. You just send them to your access page.
Yeah, to here.
Where they can watch the training. So all your previous leads, it gives you like an excuse or to just send them an email to provide more valuable content. And then, of course, they will be exposed to your affiliate link or to your reseller links for the masterclass or your affiliate links for all the affiliate programs promoted on this access page. And so that's the reason, because when you build a list, for example, on affiliate marketing, maybe you don't want to send people to a video course on how to create a product. So you really want to keep people focused on what you've been teaching them. So, and the free courses, you can mix and match them, and on a regular basis send a broadcast to all your leads with the first course, the second course, or the third course.
It almost becomes like a soap opera series.
Yeah, exactly.
And you could break it up. So like Monday, you could send them to the first part of the course. Tuesday, you could send them an educational email, about writing subject lines or something like that that's related to yesterday's one. And then you could leave a cliffhanger and say, tomorrow I'm going to send you the next part of the course that is going to talk about calls to action or copy blocks, something you really don't want to miss this. And your open rates will skyrocket because people start hanging on your every word and looking forwards to getting your email because it's quality content. It's not a piece of PLR that you've just grabbed off of Reseller Rights Weekly and copied and pasted verbatim. This is it's really high quality stuff. And that's what people enjoy. That's what people appreciate. And of course, when you think about it, what we're trying to do with email marketing particularly is build a relationship, a trust and rapport type of relationship. So the way that you do that is to provide high quality content. And that's exactly what you've got here. So you can be really creative with your sequences, and use this 3 access pages from the last 3 funnels that you've got as almost kind of a lead magnet that you're giving away a little bit at a time to get them to open. You're leading them through a journey all the way down from the start to obviously they're going to be seeing your affiliate links throughout the entire email sequence, but you're taking them on a journey. You're taking them with you, and you're talking to them about how it works, why it works, and giving them some really good education. This is the thing that I was thinking about this earlier on about email marketing. People see. Have you stopped sharing, JP? Sorry, or not?
Yeah.
Oh, you have. Okay. So let me just close this window then so I can see what's going on. There you go. That's better. So I was thinking about this earlier on. A lot of people, when you hear email marketing, it's quite an intimidating term sometimes because, you're thinking, well, I can't write emails. I don't know how to do it. I feel really scared to contact people. But if you think about it in terms of a conversation, so conversational marketing, it's much easier, and it frees up your mind just to sort of let the words blurt out, and all you're doing is typing away and putting it in text form, and it makes life a lot easier that way. And of course, if you've got quality content that you can be giving away and give it away in a structured way as well, which we've just talked about, it works really well, and your open rates will absolutely skyrocket. Yeah,
exactly, and that's what we'll keep doing over the next few weeks and months. Just creating quality content that you will be able to reuse. So, for example, when we discussed even for you, creating a course for YouTube ads, we'll have some side videos, shorter videos, maybe like 10, 15, 20 minutes. For example, on let's say, I don't know, how to create an affiliate marketing campaign or how to promote ClickBank products on Microsoft or on YouTube, and you will be able to use these videos in your funnels as well, and we will create funnels just for this. So this will be just exclusive funnels. As Paul said, we are not using PLR stuff to create our courses, just based on what we are doing and what we've been doing and what we're testing and what works. And so yeah, that's what we'll keep doing. with the new format of the iMasterclass. So you get more funnels, and you can also learn at the same time and use these funnels to teach something to your subscribers, something they won't get anywhere else.
Yeah, I can see there's a question over on this side from Mike. How long did it take you to master copywriting, or do you just hire writers? Do you know what? It's one of those things. I mean, I've got books on copywriting, and you know, I must have a half a dozen of them. I've read them all, but they all say the same thing. You know, let's take headlines, for example. A headline, and we've talked about this before, but really a headline kind of needs, when you're writing a headline, it needs to have a time frame, it needs to have an amount of money, and it needs to tell the subscriber or the person who's reading it how hard or how easy it is going to be to do what you want them to do. Include one, two, or all three of those things in a subject line or headline, and boom, that's it, job done. Because you're giving them exactly what they're looking for. So there is a structure, you know, and how you learn that is whether or not you pick up a load of books and do it, or just make notes as you're going around. What I used to do was I used to have a look at my emails subject lines. I mean, I know you guys probably get tons of emails like I do every day, but pick out the ones that jump out. You know, because there's always going to be sort of 3 or 4. I mean, I must get 250 emails a day, but there's always, not very many, fortunately, 3 or 4 subject lines that jump out at me, and I write them down. I got them on a notepad, and I write them down, and I ask myself, so why did I want to open that? What made me look at that subject line? And it is because there is an amount of money, a time frame, and it's going to be easy in most cases. So those, all 3 of those in a headline means the headline's open. You know, you're going to get an open or a click much more than you would if you just sort of put a random thing out there. So there is a structure to it. And going on from that, with what you've got now with the 3 email funnels, that course is the entire structure of how to write first class, top class, world class emails. And you know, it doesn't change. That's the information that you will spend thousands of dollars or hours and hours learning, but it's right there in an hour. On a video course, so use it. So you know, you don't need to master it. You haven't got to think, right, I've now got to concentrate on learning how to do copywriting. Have a structure, have a template, and just fill it in. And
yeah, exactly. And for sales page, it's a bit different, because sales page, it's a different format. You can have sales videos, so and it's a really longer format. So usually it takes time. I mean, I don't have any recipe on my end. It's just I don't think I'm an expert at copywriting, but I like it. But I know for me it takes time, because I need to just for the ideas to pop up. So I usually come up with an angle, and then from that angle, it would just all come down to techniques, and you know, going from the headlines to up to where I want. But it takes time. You can read books to learn copywriting, to learn how to write a sales page or a sales script. We could go into it at some point as well. It's a bit more advanced, because I find that it's difficult to learn copywriting out of the blue without any project to experiment and to implement things. Because if it's just theory, it's just not giving a lot of valuable information, because it's not applied to something you're working on, so you can't really put your head around it and understand what you're doing. So you need to have like a back and forth process, doing it and then comparing to existing sales page, to swap files, and or checking different sales page on ClickBank or emails you're receiving. So it takes time. I sometimes hire copywriters, but the funny thing is that my best converting sales page, I've never been one written by a copywriter. So I don't know why. But yeah, if I don't have the time, I would just hire someone. Or at least what I would do is just draft, for example, a sales video script, and then ask a copywriter to use the same script but rework it. So it's a bit richer. They can enhance it. But so usually I need to have my own angle and my own ideas and structure, because I can think as a customer and know exactly based on the product. I know what kind of process I should follow, if it should be like a story-based sales page, or if it should be the alternative process. You've tried to do that, it takes time and so on, and then you just replace with a new process. So since I know my products, I usually know exactly what I want to say, but sometimes you have some good surprises, and the copywriter will just create something great. So
JP, sorry to interrupt. You said the important thing there is you know your products and you know what it does and you believe in it. And what's really interesting is for me, and I don't know about for you guys as well, but when you're reading sales pages or emails or whatever, if you can sense and feel the passion that's coming off the page or off the screen, it sort of, you absorb that, and it makes you think, this is really good. There's that personal touch, there's personal experience, there's a real story that you can relate to as somebody who's maybe thinking about buying the product. And if they're reading halfway down through a sales page, they're already interested. So if you push that passion off the page, then your conversion rates again go absolutely rocket, because people can feel that. And it's that age-old sales cliche, isn't it? People buy people, they don't buy things. So get that passion throughout your emails and on sales pages, and it works a treat. And there's lots of little things like NLP, what's that, neuro-linguistic programming, and things like that you can use. But really, when you think about it, it is just a matter of having, as I said before, a conversation with somebody. And all you're really doing is you're just recommending, and you're showing somebody verbally or in a video or something how this thing works, how it's going to benefit them. And that's it, because then because you can't force somebody to buy something, but you can certainly share your passion for it, which gets them to think, actually, I want part of that. And of course, then they'll buy. And it works a treat. It's really good.
Yeah, exactly. So at some point here, we might cover copywriting for sales pages or video. I mean, we'll cover it when we go through YouTube ad scripting, but it's a lot simpler, because it's like 30, 60-second videos. The structure is quite clear. You just want to sell the click, so it's easier than when you want to sell a $2,000 product right off the bat. But I mean, yeah, as Paul said, for email, YouTube ads, VSL, sales page, it's just the same process. It's just you have different goals. Well, for emails, you want your subject line to make people open your emails. Then you want your call to action to get people to click. For YouTube ads, you want people to watch it, and instead of just skipping it. And then you want a clear call to action, so you want to send the click in your video. So, but it's always the same technique. Try to get people interested, catch their attention, get people interested, and then have a clear call to action, so you can help them solve a problem. So it's usually condensed form, but that's how it works. Yeah, so we have a few questions. Maybe you can go through a few of them before we move to the reseller licenses. Let's start with the beginning. If I want to send my email list to another set of...
Automate.
Yeah, or you can just select all your contacts and add them to another funnel. You go to email funnels in your contacts, and you just select the contact, and then you have a drop-down menu, and you can just add them to a sequence. Get shared funnel. Yeah, now the shared funnels are inside the Facebook group, in the guides section of Facebook, of the Facebook groups, yeah, in Masterclass Facebook group. And the new funnel is already in. It was just pasted a few minutes ago, so it's you have a new post in Facebook, and that will be the new funnel. What's this one? Okay, so we will check that after. Yeah, just remember, when you are in iPhones, app.iphones.com, you have a password, and it's not the same password than the one you need to use to access the protected content, for example, for iMasterclass.
Yeah.
So you should have received a different password. So the email course, it's 3 parts, so it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And the next funnels, we'll see if maybe it will be about traffic generation. But this one is 3 parts, and we think it's the best, as we said, because you can keep sending, your subscribers to different video courses, even if they did not opt in to receive that specific video course. It's a good way to keep sending people into it. And then it can't be much longer, because then it's like you're giving away too much, and you should keep some space to upsell your people.
There's that fine line, isn't there, between giving away enough and then too much. If you give away too much, people don't value it, and so they stop opening or taking the action that you want them to take. So 3 tends to be about right, I think.
Yeah, I think it's right. It could be 2, it could be 4, but anyway, we have to stop at some point. So 3 is fine, and it allows us to just go through different funnels. On the access page, we have like a teaser which says, okay, we will show you how to build your first online business in 4 weeks. Because when you need to give people some time frame and a benefit. So we'll show you how to build a business, and it's not in 2 years or in 3 months. In 4 weeks or in 1 month, we can show you how to create an online business, because they will get the free online business funnels, they will get the traffic sources, they will get everything. And if they implement it, we've seen that basically in 2 to 3 weeks, they can really learn everything and do it on their own. So that's what we're doing. And okay, great. I don't know if so we don't have any more questions, or maybe it's. Can you see more messages, or I don't know?
I can't know.
No, okay. Let me check, because I think I saw some more, but I'm not sure. Oops. Just to check. Yeah, okay. Yes, so that's it for the funnel of the week, and your questions so far. We had one more message. Yeah, follow-up does mean using automated response. This one. Well, you could do both. YouTube channel is fine, but basically you should. I mean, all of that is. YouTube channel, it's organic traffic, so it's not something you can really control. It's fine to have, especially if you then want to send more content to your leads. But you should. Beginning, you should just focus on driving traffic to your funnels. That's all you need to do. The rest, for the branding, for SEO or organic traffic, you can do that later on. But at the beginning, you need to, if you want to grow a list and some followers, you need to get the traffic and the funnels in place, and just do it that way.
Yeah. Essentially, once you've got your funnels in place, and you've got everything set up, so you've got your emails in place and they're going out automatically. And I know I say this every week, guys, but remember, before you send any traffic, test everything. Create a freebie email somewhere. Maybe it's another Gmail account or I don't know, a Yahoo account or something like that. Sign up, test it, make sure your emails are going out. So just test everything, test all the links and all that sort of stuff before you send traffic. I think that's the most important thing. Is just test everything, Yeah,
exactly. So we wanted to use, because we had a few more resellers this week, and thing is, we have improved the reseller license a lot. At the beginning, it was just one webinar, and we thought, okay, that's it. Then we created a second webinar, and we thought, okay, that's okay. Then we created email follow-up sequence for the webinar, and thought, okay, but maybe we can do even more. And then we added the sales page, which is an exact clone of iMasterclass. And we did not redo the video tutorial on how to set it all up. So we just have a video on how to set it up for the webinar, but not how it all works together. So, which might be a bit confusing, and which is why we'll be creating a new set of videos and so on. But maybe we can show you, and if you have some questions on where you're stuck or if you have specific questions, but maybe, we can show you maybe an overview of how it works and what you're supposed to do.
Because once you've got everything set up, it is just sending traffic. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. Let me check something. Yeah, okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, just we have questions before that. I don't know. So if you sign up earlier, all the new features are available in Studio. I will just show you in a few minutes. But everything is updated in your account already. How should we do that? Okay, maybe I will just...
Yeah, that's it. That's good.
Okay, so you will see a webinar like this one. I mean, a registration page. We just go over one of the webinars. The other one is exactly the same, and how it works with the sales page. When you install your own webinar, you will see it will be a bit different because this one I've not updated it with. So you will see this will disappear, and the rest will be the same. So how it works, you have your registration page, you have a countdown timer here. On my end, I just disabled it because each time it redirects me. So for the purpose of this demo, I'm just hiding it, but you will see the timer, and the timer will reset and restart. Right now, it's every 12 minutes. So when someone lands on your page, they see, okay, the next event starts in 12 minutes, and then they can just sign up. And they will be redirected to, it's a waiting room, and the waiting room has a synchronized timer, and when the timer hits 0, it redirects to the workshop page, which is this one. And then click the play icon to join the session, and you can just join the session. And all the videos, all the workshop videos have been updated to match the new price points for the masterclass. And at the end of the workshop, it's synchronized with the video. You will see some new sections with the call to action to join the mentoring program. And so that's one part of the funnel, which is the first webinar. We have the second webinar, which is basically the same. It's not the same webinar, it's a different angle. And this webinar is a bit longer. One of the workshop is 1 hour and the other one is 1 hour and 20 minutes. What changes is the beginning, where we have the intro and the demo of the funnel we will be creating for them. So we have one which is more for, I would say, complete beginner, and another one is more for people familiar with funnels. But so you have two different funnels, and then you have also a clone of this page, the iMasterclass sales page, with the sales video and everything. So it's all done for you. And okay, so that's the three main assets you're getting. The webinars, two webinars, and the sales page. And then you also get an email sequence. In fact, you get two email sequences. You get one which is called the iMasterclass webinar series. This is this one. Oops. Okay, so whenever someone registers to your webinar, one or the other, they will go through that funnel. Okay, and each email you can edit it. You can reorder them if you want, but they're already done. And of course, you can just add your own content if you want. And don't forget here, and that's how it's all working together. You will enter your name. You will enter the link to your webinar room. So, for example, in that case, that's this one. So you first need to publish your webinars, your webinar funnels, and the sales page. This is where you will enter not imasterclass.com, but that's mine, but you will enter the URL where your sales page has been published. Okay, so that's how it all works together, because basically this email sequence will send your people back to your webinar and also to the sales page. Okay, so it integrates both the webinar itself and the sales page you're getting. So, for example, in this one, on this email, it goes to the sales page. Okay, so we are mixing the webinars and the sales page, because sometimes, you know, people they will watch your webinar, maybe they didn't take action, and you want to send them straight to the sales page after they watch the webinar. So that's a quick overview of how the funnels work. You have the webinars, the sales page, and the email sequence, which is kind of the bridge between your leads and your webinars and your sales page. And so that's how it works. We also have another sequence, which is the trust and rapport sequence. Maybe it's trust and rapport sequence. This one is more to be used, for example, with your other funnels, but it's also a great one to promote the masterclass when you're a reseller, because we have quite a few links to your sales page, which is the iMasterclass sales page.
Mm. Yeah.
And so you want to use also this sequence, and you could mix and match. For example, you could add your people to, when someone registers to your webinar, you will use the webinar registration form. And then you could add some more emails to your sequence using this funnel, okay? Or you could use the automation module and say, okay, when you're done with webinar registration sequence, you can add people to the trust and rapport sequence, okay? Yeah, it's just not an how-to video, because we will cover that in our reseller bootcamp. Yeah, that's how you can do it. So, for example, in automation, you just say, okay, when a contact completed an email sequence, I've not created it, but I don't know. Anyway, let's say we have completed this one. Then we add people to an email funnel, and you just select, I don't know which one it is, iMasterclass webinar series, and in order, and you save it. And this is automated, so whenever this is triggered, the email funnel is completed, then we will move them to another email funnel. Okay, and you can play with automation. You can do a lot. You can automate based on email being open, email being clicked, initiated checkout. So it's good, for example, when you're selling the masterclass, because if someone did not complete checkout, you could send them an email to recover the cart. So all of that we can go through in the reseller bootcamp. Just wanted to quickly show you what you can do, and of course to install the funnels and the assets you get, like the webinar funnels or the sales page. You just go to Studio, create new funnel, and you should see this section, iMasterclass Reseller License. And here you will see your webinars and the sales page and the webinars, okay? So you will see 2 webinars, and I'm not sure why the third one is not showing up, but it will show up. Yeah, I did not add it to my account, but so when you want to install the sales page, you just click here, and then you customize it with your product. And when you want to install the webinar, you just do the same right here. So let me just install this one. So yeah, normally it should come.
Typically, whenever we share screens,
it's a lot of memory, so
yeah,
it's not instant as it should be. So
yeah.
Here we are. So as with as usual, you can link to your lead channel. But what I wanted to show you is you go to your webinar page. And as you notice, when someone lands on your webinar page, that's what they will see. Okay, all these sections, they will appear after some time, and it's set to appear exactly when the call to action on the webinar is presented. So don't worry, they will show up automatically. And what you just need to do is use the checkout option, not the link, the checkout. And here you will select your product. And so in the webinar training videos, we showed you how to create a product in Deliver for the masterclass. So you just select your iMasterclass product, and that's it. And then we give you the redirect URL, which is this one. You also have that in the instructions, and I will show you. And during the webinar, we also give you, as promised, on the registration page, they will have access to an online business, which is a free funnel. We give them access to the free funnel. and the link will also appear at the end of the workshop. And it also goes to your own bonus page, which is here. And it's a bit like, you know, your funnel access page with some affiliate links and the link to the funnel they can install.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, okay. So it's exactly like, you know, in funnel one, where you give them access to an online business. It's basically the same funnel as in funnel one. And of course, you will use your affiliate link for this. Then they will be able to install the funnel. There's a video tutorial. And once again, you can re-add the link to your sales page for the masterclass. So it really all works together in the workshop. We give access to a free funnel, and that's how they get access to it right from your webinar page. And then, yeah, we have some instructions as well, where we show you exactly the price point, what to use in the webhook URL. So we have a video on that, and where to send people after what to use in the checkout URL field, which is, but it should be already set up. As you can see on my end, it was already set up.
I think it's in there by default, JP, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already set up, but you just need to make sure it's
just check
it's in there. So yeah, that's how it all works together. We just wanted to quickly show you an overview before we redo all the videos. And so if you have any questions, you can also refer to this video, and we will announce maybe for next week when the new video tutorials will be completed for the reseller licenses. We have another question. Actually, no. We have a service provider or agency accounts, which allows you to create sub accounts for user. Normally, it's for clients. So for VA, no, we don't have any that kind of multi-users features right now. We might in the future, but we're adding a lot more stuff with Deliver. We are adding a new affiliate management module. We're revamping email funnels into eFunnel for engagement funnels with multi-channels communication. So not just emails. There will be two-way SMS, voice drops, voice calls, all of that organized into sequences. So no, we might add it in the future, but it's not right now on our roadmap. Okay, it's right an hour. So if you have any other questions, just hurry up because we are at the end of this session. And just the usual info, you need to use the Facebook group to ask your questions, post your feedbacks, your comments. If you want us to analyze your campaigns, we need some info. Then we can review your campaigns in the Facebook group or just live during these sessions, and that's also the goal of these sessions. So yeah, we can help you, but we need your input. And in the meantime, we do that kind of sessions where we go through some of the content we have and some of the new funnels and answer your questions. But it will be really valuable for you if we can interact with you one-on-one, and that's the way to do it, when you ask your questions directly in the Facebook group or during these live sessions. So yeah, take action this week. We have a lot. You have a lot of funnels to use and to set up. A lot to do to drive traffic to. So yeah, just do it. Yeah, reseller price point is $99 a month on the option. The reason is we don't want any dumping because remember, it's not a PLR product. That's our brand, so you can use your own bonuses if you want, but you can't mislead people or change, the content of the masterclass. But you can add to it if you have some of your own bonuses, or if you want to offer any kind of extra services, you can do that. So I would say you can charge more if you want, but you can't charge less, because when someone will start charging less, basically it will be offered at $1. So it's not allowed. So the minimum price point is $99, and we suggest you just let it stick to the $99 a month price point, so it's clear for everyone, and this way, people won't go shopping anywhere. You just want to convert your leads and get them to take action. And if you want to offer some extra stuff, you can do that. Reseller Bootcamp you mentioned, so we will start recording new videos this week, and it should be ready by next week. But if you have some specific questions, just use the Facebook group as well, so we know, because we already have a list of videos to create. It will be mainly tutorials, how to set it up. So you have like a reference point to go to when you have specific how-to questions. Okay, Paul, anything else?
No, I think the Resellers Bootcamp is going to be really detailed. I think you're going to get a lot from it. So it's going to be a great thing to add. I'm looking forward to doing it. It's going to be good. Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you next week, and in the Facebook group as well. So
yeah,
wish you a great week, and don't forget to take action.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
see you
bye.
next week.